Hi everybody, I'm back like I promised. I think I might be a little bit late on time. I'm not sure exactly what time it is right now. No, I'm not late. It's only 8:52, so I barely made it by like 8 minutes, but I made it. Whatever. Okay, so actually the first thing that we're going to talk about today is, can we talk about my hair and how awesome it looks? I kind of jazzed it up yesterday, or yeah, yesterday. I put some little highlights in it, and then I threw like a copper all over it again to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And I'm like in love with it. Quite honestly, I feel like, where has this hair been all my life? Okay, so like I told you guys this morning, I wanted to talk to you guys today about affirmations. One of the reasons that I want to talk to you about that is because a lot of people ask me, like, how do I stay so motivated? How did I gain so much confidence? And the truth is, um, a lot of it is kind of like fake it till you make it, and that's basically what affirmations are. You fake it until you finally get to the point where you are feeling and doing the things that you're telling yourself you're thinking and doing. Okay, so three questions that I wrote down that I figured I would answer to kind of cover the topic of affirmations all the way around. First question: what's the point and what are they? Well, the point really is like to better your life, to better your perspective of what's going on around you, to better your perspective of the situations that you're in, to better prepare you to face difficult situations, I guess, and for you to be able to more efficiently, that's a better way to put it, more efficiently handle difficult situations that you may come across in your life. And basically, they are everything that you say to yourself all day long, whether it's good or bad. And if you haven't paid attention, start paying attention. Your self talk all day long in your brain, the things that you say to yourself quietly that nobody can hear, those are your affirmations. Whatever you're saying to yourself about yourself in your life, those are your affirmations. They can be good and they can be bad. Like everything that I talk to you guys about, there's duality in everything. So, affirmations, if you use them correctly, can bring about lots of positive changes in your life, your mood, your environment, your perspective, your career, everything, whatever it is you want to think about. Um, and obviously, on the other hand, of the negative ones are the good ones. Sorry, I just said that. If you use them in a good way, they can make your life really good. But if you're constantly telling yourself that you're a failure, or that life sucks, or you're constantly saying fuck my life, or you're constantly saying like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'll never get that, oh I don't have any luck, everybody else gets things and I never get anything. If you're constantly saying those things to yourself, that's what your life is going to turn into. Whatever you think is what happens. Whatever you're thinking in your mind, whatever stories you're telling yourself throughout the day. Sorry, super dry throat. Whatever stories you're telling yourself throughout the day, that's what the universe picks up on. And the universe is going to give you what you think, what you want. That whatever you're thinking, that's what the universe thinks you want. So that's what the universe is going to give you. So if you're saying, fuck my life sucks, the universe sucks, nobody loves me, I'm a loner, I'm a loser, that's what your life is going to turn out like. So don't say that. Don't talk to yourself like that. Talk to yourself in a positive way, and then positive things will happen. So it's basically something, even though you don't, like I said, even though you don't realize it, it's something that you're doing all day, every single day. Whether it's good or it's bad, you're affirming the environment and the world around you all day long. So what you got to do is, number one, I would say take a little stock of how you talk to yourself. Hey, Haley. Um, Take a little stock of how you, what is this wave button? Oh, nice. It waves at you. That's cool. Okay, so first thing I would say is take stock of what you're thinking to yourself throughout the day. Um, before really doing anything too crazy, I guess, spend a couple of days journaling and just kind of taking some time throughout the day to pause and think about what's going on in your brain and what you're telling yourself. In kind of like your quiet moments when you're at work or when you're getting ready for work, like, what are you thinking about? What are you listening to? What's repeating over and over in your head? Pay attention to that for a couple of days, and then you can start creating affirmations or thought patterns for yourself that are opposite of that, if they're negative. Of course, if you're already affirming yourself pretty well on a daily basis, then you're doing a good job, and this video is probably not for you. But for those of you that struggle with things that go on in your brain, pay attention to them for a couple of days, and then start a journal. That's what I did. Oh, actually, I have it here to show you guys. I kind of showed it to you guys the other day, but I started a journal. When did I start this? Back in October 4th of 2017 is my first entry in here. And I was at a really, really, really low point. It wasn't really that long ago, but still. I was at a really, really, really low point. I was depressed about so many things. I felt like except for my career, I felt like every single thing around me was crumbling. Everything was all bad. Like, I was just completely down in the dumps. And then this is one of the first things that I picked up is affirmations. I started every morning before leaving my house, before doing anything, I started filling one entire page, every single line of affirmations. And they're honestly like, they're just nice things. I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, I'm loving, I'm helpful, I'm grateful for my life. I embrace myself. I embrace, what is it? I can't even read my writing sometimes. I choose to release all hurt and resentment, like things like that, you know what I mean? Like, just to start, instead of constantly getting yourself, Buggy, get out of here. How many times are we gonna have this conversation? I don't want you in my lives. I'm just kidding. I don't know what makes me laugh so much. I'm just kidding. How does your back feel, by the way? Are you going to be there for a long time, do you think? Oh, by the way, Leslie's getting a tattoo right now. That's who I'm laughing at, and that's who I'm talking to. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, so I started this journal. I would take every morning, write one whole entire page, and the funny thing that I started noticing that started happening was throughout the day, you're so weird. That's such a weird way to answer that question. Anyways, what I started noticing is that throughout the day, when one of the first times that I noticed the affirmations working is, oh, thank you, I know, I was talking about it at the beginning of the live, thanks. One of the first times I noticed that the affirmation started to work, I was at the gym. One of the affirmations that I wrote at this time every single day is, my mind, body, and spirit all work in harmony together. So I was at the gym one day, and I was doing some pretty intense workouts, and I was feeling like I was about to quit. I was going to look at my trainer and tell him, like, bro, I can't do this anymore. And right when I almost gave up, I thought to myself, wait a second. My mind, body, and spirit all work in harmony together, so even if my body can't get through this, my mind and my spirit will overcome. And I was like, oh, damn. I got through the rest of that workout feeling like $1,000,000. You know how usually you don't feel like $1,000,000 until after your workout? Well, no. Like, I felt such a surge of energy when that thought pattern changed, and instead of telling myself like, oh, I can't do this, I'm about to give up, when my mind switched and I thought to myself, wait a second, and I went back to my affirmations, and it was an automatic. It was like kind of like an automatic. It took a second, but it was kind of like an automatic. I wasn't trying, I guess. So that's the beauty of these affirmations, is that the more you repeat these things to yourself, the more these, like I was talking to you guys the other day about how important it is the way you think to yourself, the more you can flood yourself with these affirmations in whatever part of your life it is, the easier it will be for you to, like, you will subconsciously just figure a way to make these things happen. Like, the universe will just start to line up because you're looking for it. It's like in psychology a long time ago, we learned about this thing called the self-fulfilling prophecy, which is basically why they say fortune tellers and things like that are not real, because if you tell somebody that something is going to happen to them, they are subconsciously going to make decisions that get them to that point. It's the same. It doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be all like creepy voodoo stuff. Like, all of this stuff also has a lot of light to it, you know? And dude, if you use these things the right way, honestly, like, you could change the world. Not just your world and the things that are going on in your life. Like, you can change the world. You can make an impact on the world in a really positive way. Hopefully that's the way you would want to do it. Like, so anyways, back to the topic, because I'm going to go off on a tangent. I can already feel it. So, the last thing is, how do I do it? How do you do affirmations? Well, you're already, like I said, you're already doing them every single day, all day long. So you just now become mindful of what's going on in your mind, and tell yourself when something bad happens, or when you have a thought that you know doesn't really align with who you are and who you want, or who you want to be, then you think to yourself, you know what? I see that. I know it's there, but I choose not to think that way anymore. I now choose to think however way. And then if you can, move from the place that you're in when that thought happens to you, and go physically do something else. Go to the kitchen, get a cup of water, drink a cup of water. If you're in the living room, get up, go to your bedroom. I don't know, light some incense, light a candle. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up and physically move, and then think about something better. Think about something that makes you feel better. And little by little, that action will start to become natural to you, and you will start to live in your affirmations, so to speak. So, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Like, you really can just feel better and do a lot of things a lot better if you just tell yourself that you can, and practice them. Your brain is a muscle. Don't forget that. Your brain is just a muscle. So the more you flex it, the more you practice with it, the more you use it, the more you build that muscle, the better, stronger it will be, the quicker it will react, and the longer that it will work also. You know, they give people, like older people that are starting to have issues with their brain, they start to give them like puzzles and things like that to work on, because it helps keep their brain moving and creating, like, what did I say they're called the other day? Synapses. I think that's what they're called. It starts to create more synapses, or helps them to keep creating synapses or whatever. Anyways. So that's it, man. I think I'm about done now. It's time for me to eat dinner. I'm freaking starving already by now. So, I love you guys. Oh, and then also, last thing, you could also do a journal, like I did a journal. I would definitely say, do them in the morning. It's way better to do them in the morning, and then also do them at night, but yeah, I would definitely do them in the morning. I don't do a whole entire page anymore. My Panda Planner that I showed you guys the other day, that one has a daily affirmation on the daily section. And now I got this from Liz Hernandez. I don't know if you guys remember her. She used to be a DJ on Power 106. Anyways, she has a channel on YouTube called Wordiful. You should check it out. It's pretty cool. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Anyways, she has she said on one of her videos that she does 7 affirmations. She writes 7 affirmations a day: mind, body, soul, family, social, business, and money. So I kind of picked that up because number one, it cuts down a lot of time to write only 7 instead of an entire page, and number two, I'm definitely in a better place now. I'm definitely not in the same place that I was when I started this journal, and it's not something that I'm gonna give up, but I don't think that I necessarily need to write entire pages anymore. So, you know, that's it. You too, what, Buggy? I don't know what you're talking about. You too, what? Are you there? No, you're not gonna answer me? Alright. Alright. Well, to anybody that watches this video later, thank you so much. If you have any questions, please hit me up. Also, if you just like want to chat or need to chat, like also you can hit me up. Also, if you want to join the book club, don't forget that starts on Monday. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I mean, you might be able to find it on YouTube. I was thinking about that this morning. You might be able to find it on YouTube. It's probably spot on. Anyways, chapter 1 by Monday if you want to join the book club. Other than that, good luck with the affirmations. Definitely, I recommend adding these into your daily routine. They will change a lot of things in your life. Even a lot of your relationships and a lot of your conversations, you'll see change a lot. So I love you guys. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are eating tacos. I think I'm going to go get some tacos right now. And I love you guys. God loves you and the universe loves you. Mwah.